receivers.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The 49ers lining up here on 1st and 10.
They'll run it to the right side. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the 49ers line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
Touchdown, 49ers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Caught with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Play action fake. Looking to throw.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big-bodied tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And the Rams pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They mix it up with a run. Oh, what a move. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's a draw play. He's got the first and still going. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes this Charlotte offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. Oh, that one's picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Rams looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Wants to throw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The first play of the drive now set up at the 24. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. Colorado State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run it. And the ball to the ground. And the offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The 49ers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. The short completion at the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the 49ers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, Makes a nice throw and a first down.
The 49ers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Wide open downfield.
One down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass not complete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Quick spin on the run. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He gets loose.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Bites off a defender. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the 49ers come to the line with first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Colorado State, 10.
Returner choosing to field this one. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rams. He just sprints into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for a deep completion. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Second down after that previous play.
The running back here in a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The 49ers have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back.
Caught quickly. Finding some room at the 25. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
And your Colorado State Rams will take over 1st and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down.
A deep shot to the left side.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets him fly to the wide out.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Intercepted by Charlotte. And they'll take over.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? They'll try the right here. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. One more play before they head to the locker room. The back's got it. Stop for no gain, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the 49ers will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tight end makes the grab, and they'll get him down that time.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Rams will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Jukes to get free. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The Rams look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on third and short. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The 49ers will look to convert here on fourth down. The running play called on fourth down.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Rams will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Rams will have 1st and 10 here. Toss play to the running back going left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On the toss play, runner moving left. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Nice grab. It's battle. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense has got this drive going now. A killer penalty to extend it. A fresh set of downs now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The tight end has got it, and he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, it's Charlotte in the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
He fires downfield. And is intercepted.
Intercepted by Charlotte.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Here comes a handoff. Runs through the defender. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to pass here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
He's looking to throw.
Running out of time in the pocket. They'll be tackled. Have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about.
So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Pounding away with the run game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, 49ers.
This offense cannot be stopped. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Colorado State, 17.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions.
Looking to scramble.
It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Grab down the middle. It's Bell.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And that's incomplete, way off target. Had a man wide open. That's on the quarterback.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end.
He's got it in the open.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Receiver makes the grab, making people miss. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it, but give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
A completion makes it second and medium. And the single back takes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Charlotte. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice Nice gain there.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes the catch downfield.
He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. The defense still does have all 3 timeouts remaining. Let's hope they don't elect to use them.
Finds room at the 30. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, 49ers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
32.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Looking deep for late game heroics.
And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over.